Good Friday afternoon to you. I'm KSLA First Alert Meteorologist Matt Jones. We have a First Alert weather day in effect right now as we track the potential for some widespread severe weather developing as we head into the afternoon. Now, like we talked about this morning, the highest risk continues to look like it's going to be along and to the east of I-49. So our eastern parishes in Louisiana and those eastern counties there in southwest Arkansas underneath the highest risk, and that's a level 3 out of 5. So anyone in that orange shaded area needs to be prepared for large hail, damaging winds, and a tornado threat. And that tornado threat looks like it's going to be even higher actually just off to our east out across Mississippi and northeastern portions of Louisiana, and that slight risk, that yellow color extending all the way through our East Texas counties as well. So as far as the threats that we're worried about for today, damaging wind and large hail both going to be a medium risk here. Could see some very large hailstones with some of these individual supercells, and I've actually bumped up our tornado threat a little bit more now. Looking at some new data coming in, I am concerned about a tornado threat across much of the Arklatex, especially along and east of I-49. And again, some of those tornadoes could be long tracked and they could be on the stronger side. So this is really going to be a very dangerous afternoon, I think, across parts of our area. So here's noon, and notice by that time we already have some storms quickly firing up there in East Texas. In fact, we're already seeing some of that now. Those are quickly going to intensify. So by 2 p.m., we're likely going to be tracking a line of very intense storms across southeast Oklahoma, northeast Texas, right around Mount Pleasant, and this will extend south of that as well. And then it begins to move into northwest Louisiana during the mid-afternoon, and any one of these storms that you see here could be producing the potential for a tornado, also some large hail and damaging winds. That continues to impact our central and eastern parishes through 5 o'clock, but then it all moves out of here. In fact, I think by about 7 o'clock this evening, we are done with any storms, so it's going to be a short-lived event, but it could be rather intense around here for a few hours this afternoon. And then as we get into Saturday, some much better weather. We can finally breathe a sigh of relief as we see that sunshine returning and beautiful conditions if you are heading to the air show. Rain chances, obviously, they're going to be pretty high today, and then they drop quite a bit. Tomorrow looks like the best day of the weekend. Storm chances, though, do return a little bit on Sunday, at least scattered activity in the afternoon, and then looking like a quieter pattern again for early next week. So here's a look at your First Alert weather forecast for the next 7 days, and today, of course, is that First Alert weather day, so tracking the potential of severe weather. The weekend looks good, 80 degrees and sunshine here for Saturday, and then looking ahead to Sunday, we could see a few afternoon storms, still though most of the day on Sunday looking dry, and then cooling down a little bit and looking mainly dry through the early part of next week, highs in the low 70s by Tuesday.